We're gonna lean in with this place. Shout them out. Shout out to Andy.
We do gotta shout out the spot.
Shout out the spot. Do the things up front.
Here, put this on the bag seat. Take the back end of this corner over here.
Sitting around. How them levels?
I mean, yeah, we're on.
Levels are good. We're rolling.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
No, I check levels before I hit record.
And we are recording. We gotta make sure we do that two checks.
We actually are red, so yeah, we're hot. I don't have anything to burn with us today.
Let's clank them. We are here at the Roadhouse for After Dark in the Wild out on the patio. We got a few homies out here chilling, chatting.
Yeah, we got some awful lighting. We're not about to put you guys through that nonsense, so we'll just talk in your ears.
But we just finished up a set. How did you feel about your set?
I felt pretty lukewarm, not gonna lie.
Lukewarm?
50-50.
I mean, it is a Wednesday night open mic, and
it's a Wednesday open mic, and I haven't been.
There was a table of audience.
So it's like,
but they were engaged. They were into it.
They were into it. Andy was into it, and I always count like the host laugh as like 5 laughs.
Not to bum you out, but I caught you look over at us because the host. Some of those tags that he publicly presented you after your set, he had mentioned one of those. He's like, it was right there. And when he said it, we laughed mid-joke. While he's like, I know we kind of caught your attention. Sorry.
No. That was not that you guys were catching my attention. I was actually just thinking, should I make this go longer or just keep it to a few?
There you go. Well, there's a lot more. You've got a lot more ammo in the bag now after that set. Andy definitely pulled up some good ones.
Yeah, he added some for the fucking tag bag.
My set was pretty just lukewarm as well. Still working out some newish material to build.
Yes, I was definitely trying on some new stuff.
Yeah.
My violent with tech. I've been trying to push that one, and it just never came out because of that whole I understand plantation owners angle to it.
Yeah, I've got a couple that I've been religiously working the last few gym sessions. I think next week I've got a spot where I'm going to be doing a longer set, 15 minutes. So I'm going to take what I have and see if I can craft it into what I already had and draw it out. So I've got 15. I'm going to push for 20. So my goal is 20 by October.
You start slow and you start small and then grow.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, as of the recording of this, I'm just a few days away from my 2-year comedy-versary, which will be the day of the Moose show that has already happened, and by the time this comes out,
about next month is my hard comedy-versary.
Hard comedy-versary. Here you are talking about getting hard again.
Guys,
you are really pushing that Blue Chew sponsorship.
I almost finished my beer. Let me just.
This guy is thirsty.
Actually, I drank all my water when we showed up, and then we smoked, and then we hung out, and then I waited for my spot, dude. I was thirsty going up there, man. That was my problem. That's why I took a pause and looked around. That's my thing. Like, if I take a pause, I'm like, oh, I should probably like look at the rest of the crowd, look at what crowd I'm working with.
Right. Do you use your pauses to reset, like a pace or anything like that? Where the last joke you said, like you ended on a higher energy, quicker pace delivery, where then you take that pause and then you slow it down into like a little slower entry, longer drawn out setup. Do you do anything like that, or do you just as it comes? That's how
It's usually as it comes.
Yeah. Okay.
I try
So
to
you write like paragraph style and then
kinda
fill it out.
And some it's either paragraphs or just like the concept.
Yeah, see,
A sentence. It's either a sentence or a paragraph.
mine's usually just a combination of about 4 words in a line, and then I've got to figure out how to make it funny.
I've tried to do that, and it's just not me.
Yeah. It's a very particular style. Not everybody's wired like that. But I feel like even in like past jobs and stuff like that, I felt like I worked better under pressure. Like I performed better under pressure like that. Like having to write on stage as you're performing. Open mics and stuff like that. Shows I come with, obviously prepared material. Stuff that I'm comfortable with delivering.
Yeah. See, I feel like today I went 50-50 with material. Who do we got on? What is that?
Got a peep and bee, seeing who's on. But man, Roadhouse. This is a spot that
We're at Roadhouse. Shouts out Livonia.
Yeah, shouts out Livonia, Roadhouse, the staff here, Andy. Always a great turnout of comedians out here.
Andy's the homie, man.
But I don't get out to this spot much, and I feel like I should.
You really should, man. Like I'm a pretty devoted. What would you say? I mean, I love coming out here. I loved it so much.
Devout Roadhouser. Roadhouse.
A devout roadie. So much so that the big storm last year during winter 2024, like, I came out here being like, Snowmageddon, dude. I came out here during Snowmageddon.
Did you get snowed in?
No! And that was what was super confusing. It was like clear enough to drive around, but like it was actively snow on the ground. It's like fresh snow on the ground every minute.
I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Is that just normal?
As a West Coaster, I'm not really taking your Snowmageddon story with a lot of credit.
I don't know, dude. Only Wes and I showed up. Only 2 people came out that day.
Did you do 30 minutes?
We did like 10, 15. Yeah, man. I fucking went to the light.
What was there an audience?
There was like 2 people.
There was an audience.
That was the thing. We were like, we're here. You guys are here. Like, it was definitely people that could walk here. And so I was like, shouts out, Kate, where the fuck you at? She never showed up.
True. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to judge anyone's situation or drive.
I don't know. Snowmageddon. Yeah.
Yeah. Or, hey, they're judging their own personal safety. That's not my call to make.
Because, see, I've had a few times where, like, it's been severe weather warning, and then, like, I don't do anything, and everyone's like, it wasn't that bad. Or I go out. I say, it's not that bad.
I've been warned before I leave the house, like, do you see how bad it's going to storm? And then I'm like, cut scene 35, 40 minutes later, I'm doing 20 on the freeway because it's downpouring so hard I can't even see.
Yeah, I was doing 30 miles an hour from Macomb all the way out here to Livonia, dude.
That's real road dog shit. Braving the elements and whatnot.
Yeah, dude, especially because it was like the first snow, like the first big snow. I was like, there's not going to be any ice like immediately. So even if it gets kind of bad, I'll probably be fine.
You figure it out if you slide a little. Played enough racing games, right?
Yes.
You've watched Cars, right?
Yes.
Turn left to go right.
No, dude, I did a couple of Toledo shows during that fucking winter. After that snow. Because I was like, it's been a couple days. It's been kind of warm. Dude. I'd be driving straight and going a little too fast. And I just feel the car, like, it was like going through gravel, and then it would just like slowly shift, just you. I'm like, it's like I'm moving fast. What's going on? So yeah, man, I respect the elements.
So there was. I'm trying to think of how to frame this without saying too much. There was a comedian that had told me a story. Actually, had told a group of comedians a story on a podcast that I don't believe ever aired. It was unaired episode 0. Anyways, it was about a snowstorm, and this comedian had a ankle monitor on, and they had permission to go to the shows.
Good night.
Have a good one, guys. Had permission to go to this the show, but had to, every time they stopped, they had to get a receipt. Now, getting to the show, it was fine. They stopped twice. They got receipts for gas and food and made it to the venue. On the way home, a massive snowstorm hits. They get sidetracked. They get lost. Now, every time that they've stopped and they are off route, and the drive that took 2.5 hours is now taking 6, that's a lot of receipts. I want to write a movie script about this endeavor.
Taking the 6-hour road trip?
No.
I'm stoned. Hold on.
I lost you.
I'm Crossfados, Barbados. Hold the fuck up. Hold the phone. Okay, so wait. Why is this 6-hour road trip so bad?
Because of the massive snowstorm.
The snowstorm.
On the way home. It only took 2.5 hours to get there, but on the way back, it took them over 6 hours because they got diverted off the main road because of an accident. And then they got lost getting back onto the freeway. Like, it was a big ordeal, and they had to stop. And one time they stopped and forgot to get a receipt. They had to circle back real quick and get another receipt because they had to show receipts every time they stopped.
It's a comedy duo.
It was a comedy duo. Kind of like a modern day Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, like a buddy road trip. But based on that story that I heard from a comedian.
Dude, because it sounds so much like my fucking...
I thought very Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
This is like 80% exactly what happened to me, my friend, my son, and my dog. We went to the fucking eclipse, to the total eclipse down in Toledo.
Down in Toledo.
Fucking what, 2023?
Yeah, you tried to do that.
No, I did that.
Oh, you did?
We went to do the thing. Yeah, it was a 2-hour drive down.
Yeah, how long did it take you to get home?
I want you to guess.
I'm going to say 5. More? 6. 8. 9.
It was 9 hours.
9 hours!
It was 9.5 hours.
Bro!
Dude, it just kept saying hour and a half.
Were you just at a standstill on the freeway?
Basically, dude, because I did the thing.
Get off the freeway. I mean, I'll be honest.
I got off the freeway. No.
I live down that way, and I know how bad it was. Just trying to get home on surface streets because I know them was bad.
No, dude, like, we got off because I was like, oh shit, everyone's taking the freeway home. I'm gonna take the back roads, but everyone said the same thing. They're like, oh, let's take the back roads. So
Take the long way home. Turned out,
it was
fine. Longer way home.
It was fine because homie was still in the diaper and Doggo was pretty chill in the car.
Extended car ride, awesome.
That was a situation.
So, let's get into some stuff. Like,
we do have things on the docket.
Like, you had brought up guilty pleasure movies,
dude,
and this definitely piqued my interest, being the movie guy.
I don't think
I'm curious to see what kind of guilty pleasure movies you have in mind.
See, and here's the problem. it's not so much specific movies per se that I can give you a title.
What, are you gonna make me guess it by the reviewers?
No. It's more of a genre movie.
And I are on the same wavelength.
Movies so bad they're good, but I determine what's good.
Kevin Smith does Hollywood Babylon with Ralph Garman, who does a lot of voiceover acting and stuff. They do this bit on that podcast that is called Exquisite Acting, where bad acting comes around full circle to where it's exquisite. So this kind of is leaning me in that direction.
Venn diagram over here.
Yeah, like my worlds are coming together. There's an incursion happening. Shouts out Marvel.
Ooh. Because shouts out Marvel adjacent. This was around the time that the Avengers had come out, and we were me and my friends were kind of tired of watching all the fucking good movies. The A, B, C, D, E, is that five arcs type of movie? We're like, how about some bad movies? What are some bad movies that got released? We found this thing at Kmart right before it closed. Dude,
like physical media, you went out and searched.
We went out and got this DVD that was called Defenders of the Galaxy.
Okay.
So it was Guardians of the Galaxy, not the Avengers, but I mean about at the same time. Dude, it has like 3-4 movies on it. And
on one disc?
On one disc.
Wow.
And there were
those have to be some bangers.
Some stinkers from Canada in the 90s, man. They were great. It was fucking great. There was this one that sticks out. It was basically Cocoon or Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They go to this old town or something, or they're going on a road trip and they come to a hotel and they check in, but then they like go out, but now they're in the Western. They're like, what happened? And so then, like, through hijinks, they find out not that vehicle.
I'll have to recommend a muffler shop to that guy.
Yeah. They find everybody's getting stolen by, like, aliens or demons, I think it was aliens. And being replaced by doppelgangers.
Okay, so like Secret Invasion.
Yeah, and so they came in to save their parents, and then like they leave, and they're like, "Haha, let's have a birthday." It's fucking, it's so great that we dealt with that problem. And then like there's a little there's an R.L. Stein twist at the end. Where,
yes, there is.
Where like everything's fine, they're at home, it's a birthday party, and they like the dad gets cut and he's oozing green like they were in the fucking town. They're like, and so like they're all partying, and then all of a sudden just like stops when he goes like,
what?
It's just a heart. He turns over his shoulder. Dramatic pause.
Black, right?
Yes, slow fade.
Oh, slow fade.
Like hard pause, and then slow fade to black.
Classic 80s style freeze frame.
It was amazing. There was a couple other ones I don't remember. I'm pretty sure one of the homies has it. But dude, movies like that, like what's the other one? Troll 2.
Why don't we just go down the Leprechaun channel too? I mean, some of those got.
I watched Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun.
I was in the barrio, Holmes. It made sense.
Those movies are so bad. Even I can't remember much about them.
But yeah, that was
so
my
your guilty pleasure movies are just like bad movies, like
finding bad movies. Not so much going back to them. Because I don't think I've gone back to many of those.
Well, that's why I say we're kind of on the same same genre or in the same vein when it comes to guilty pleasure movies. I kind of have like two genres that are like guilty pleasure movies. Want to take a guess?
Is it erotica?
No. We were talking.
It is art, okay.
I mean, we're not talking about our porn
histories.
But no, they're like actual movie styles.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for the rom-coms, the chick flicks.
Rom-coms, dude. High key
flicks.
That's where wifey and I like merge.
Yeah, that's like I can get down with a good chick flick, like
if it's a rom-com, because holy shit, dude.
Like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I've watched that probably a gazillion times. It's a great movie, in my opinion. But yeah, rom-com movies for sure. And then my other guilty pleasure is musicals.
You like musicals? You're fucking lying, Jacobo.
Oh, I do like good musicals.
Jacobo, you're losing. Have you watched?
I went to the theater and saw The Greatest Showman twice, and one was a sing-along edition.
Jacobo. Have you watched Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
That one I have not.
Probably
my go-tos are Hairspray, the newer John Travolta Hairspray with Zac Efron.
Okay, so you would like K-pop Demon Hunters. it's a musical with K-pop.
I'm not sure I'll get the music, but I do like that type of.
Oh, I think you'll like it. There's really only like 2 songs.
Okay.
2-3 songs.
I also like Rent. Have you ever seen that one? No. Yeah, I'm a big Broadway guy. I like going to the.
So you've watched Wicked, the stage?
I would. I haven't.
You haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it yet.
But have you watched it on stage?
No, that was after my time. That was like I had aged out when that was coming into like, and I wasn't a theater kid growing up, so theater was an acquired thing for me as I got older.
You know, I like to be in theater and I'll do musicals and shit, but like I don't like watching a lot of shit like that. Cause being in it, I'm like, this is so goofy. But like,
I like that goofiness, just to just disconnect and act just. I mean, it's a complete disconnect from reality, and grounding yourself in another character.
So I'd love to act.
I've done some table reads.
Yeah, I mean, no, I've missed all the table reads.
Oh, you did miss the table reads, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to be over here responsible. But no, dude, I'd love to do some more acting stuff, but more so. Hey man, you want to come on and be who? So can you come RDJ? Can you come? Who's? Can you come Jack Black it up? Can you come Jim Carrey it up?
If you had to pick like a go-to guilty pleasure movie, what's the one movie that?
The Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
The Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
That's your guilty pleasure.
Apparently everybody hates it, and I love it to death. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Those are childhood nostalgia movies, so I will say that's more nostalgia guilty.
I don't think Charlie and the Chocolate Factory would be considered a guilty pleasure.
People do not like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The Johnny Depp one?
Yeah, I thought it was more accepted than...
People do not like the Johnny Depp one.
I mean, I thought it was quite a different take on it.
I did too, and I liked it for that.
Yeah,
because it kind of alludes
a little cringe, but
no, dude, I liked it a lot better because the musical aspect.
I grew up on
Oompa Doompa Doo. I was not in for that.
I grew up on the old school one with Gene Wilder, so it was.
I
was
did
hard.
like Gene Wilder, but I did not like everything else around that.
We're gonna have to have a Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor movie episode.
I did watch Little Frankenstein. Love that shit for me.
Have you ever watched Hear No Evil, See No Evil? Oh, Richard Pryor and
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder are in this movie. One's blind, one's deaf, and they get arrested, and then they end up breaking out of jail or whatever. And it's a buddy comedy with those two that is just absolutely insane. But put that in your homework file.
I'll put Gene Wilder movies in the folder
for whenever you get into that. But
so here's the other question. Here's my side question. So did like Gene Wilder end up being like typecasted to just play Gene Wilder, or was he just Gene Wilder, Mr. Range?
Say that again. Explain that out.
So did he like do like a lot more range roles, or did he just like do Gene Wilder?
I think he had quite a bit of range. I mean, even just in the role of Willy Wonka, I mean, that was range there. But yeah, I feel like he had range. Not just, I don't feel like he's just a character like, I mean, like Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler, maybe, okay, bad example because he does have some really good serious roles. I backtrack that. Retract.
He's got like 2-3 roles then.
So who's somebody that like when you hear they're in a movie, it's like, oh, that's who you're gonna get. Like
right now,
say Mark Maron.
Right now, Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, in 2025. Like I feel like the last 2 things he's been in, it's like, oh yeah, it's Jim Carrey. It's Jim Carrey doing Jim Carrey.
But is it Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey, or is it Jim Carrey playing that character?
I mean, that's the thing. Like that.
Like who's the character that like?
That's Jim Carrey, the character.
So like, okay, perfect example, and Jack Black and Kevin Hart, 2 separate actors, both of them. If you hear Kevin Hart's in a movie, you know you're getting fucking Kevin Hart, the character.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jack Black.
That's what I'm saying.
When you hear Jack Black is in a movie, you know you're getting Jack Black, the fucking character.
Yeah, because I know.
The Holiday though was a really good show of range for him.
For
a little bit for Jack Black. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's called The Holiday. It's got Kate Winslet and Gwyneth Paltrow with Jack Black and Jude Law in it. Basically, it's a house swap situation between 2 women that are like fed up with love and want to spend the holidays somewhere other than their normal place. End up falling in love with guys from the other countries that they respectively transfer houses with, and if you can guess the actors, you can tell one's from America, one's from Britain. So Gwyneth Paltrow falls in love with Jude Law, Kate Winslet falls in love with Jack Black, and they end up becoming one happy family.
I see.
That's how they became the Brady Bunch.
I see.
But yeah, great movie. I recommend it. It's a good holiday movie. I'm not one for holiday movies, but that's one I would put on my list.
Okay.
We'll have to circle back to our first ever holiday spectacular movie draft or battle or something. We'll workshop that title.
We'll get it done. But guilty pleasures, dude.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Some rom-coms and musicals.
Being a nerd, a lot of stuff is guilty pleasures, quite honestly. I mean, wouldn't you admit? I mean, as nerds, we get judged for a lot of things.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to, like, branch out into. Like, outside of movies, like, I kind of consider a lot of my show rotation to be guilty pleasure.
Right. The show that we promised not to talk about for a while.
I mean, yeah, but like I kind of don't feel so guilty because of how much love it's getting right now. Cause no, dude, there's How I Met Your Mother, Friends, and The Office.
I guess my guilty pleasure is finding a new show. Because like I told you today, I almost started Invincible.
Stinky.
And yet still did not click the Amazon app. I went tile scrolling through
Unbelievable.
Netflix, I believe it was. But let's see. The other thing we were going to talk about was headlines you might have missed in the last week or two. I know you may not be as big a news connoisseur or follower other than geek news.
Yeah, I'm not.
This one really hits home to me, this first one. In case you missed it, Spirit Airlines just came out of bankruptcy.
Hello?
They are laying off pilots, selling terminal gates, other properties, and they don't know if they don't get enough money that they're going to survive for another 12 months.
Bro.
So now I don't know what I'm going to do for my flights to Texas because I feel like I'm keeping them in business. I need to go back again.
You're making me want to go look at some information right now, because god dang. That's actually news to me! Oh my lord, dude! See, Jake, this is why I was hoping like you would have more shit on news. No, dude, like
I feel like I'm a very much pulse on the culture and news.
You're more on the news, it sounds.
I have
I'm unfortunately stuck in social media. I fucking hate it. I'm seeing some stuff. Everybody's trying to make food out of cheap stuff, making homemade jars, food. Everyone's canning, dude.
My daughter does sourdough. She has a start. She got a really good starter, thankfully, because self-admittedly, she is a terrible sourdough parent, but yet she is an amazing parent yet herself to my grandchild.
Dude, to get bread shit right.
Who, like most men, is just a grown child anyways. Shouts out, guys. I love you. Anyways, let's move on to another news topic that you may have missed.
Hello?
A zoo let me check my notes here. A zoo in Denmark has started encouraging people that if they can no longer take care of their pets.
No, I did hear this. It made me upset. I wanted to avoid
to donate
that in my mind
as food for their large caged animals.
Look,
what the fuck are we doing in Denmark?
Look, they're actually late on the party, Jake, because turns out I've heard some little rumblings that in California, their wildlife protection and their like wildlife sanctuaries, they're like pet sanctuaries, they end up having to put a lot of them down and then donating to said zoos nearby for donated food. So it's not new, surprisingly new.
Okay, this is new to me. And I found
it might not be California, it might be some parts of America. I don't know. I'm very
Jamie, check the stats on that.
Bring it up. Somebody,
can you help me out with that, Jamie? Come on. Anyways, that was shocking to me. Did you read more into this story?
No.
Okay, this intrigued me because I wanted to see a little bit more about it, and they did clarify it was for guinea pigs. They didn't want you to take your dogs, cats, old grandparents, nothing like that.
Stop it.
It was just like small rodent type critters,
I guess.
guinea pigs, hamsters.
Oh, they're my little guinea pigs.
I mean, they're gonna get them from a pet store eventually, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Kid goes off to summer camp, and Frank down at the zoo needs to eat. What are you gonna do? Let's see. Other news. All right, see you guys. Other news you may or may not have missed. Taylor Swift announced a new album. Not that I care, but
crickets over here. I'm letting the fucking nature do crickets for me.
Letting it just do its thing.
Yeah, dude, I mean, I think I'm probably gonna have to work one of her goddamn shows. Okay.
Probably. But yeah, that's.
I mean, good for her.
That was something I had hot off the presses. Not really hot off the presses. It was probably 2 days ago as the recording of this podcast. Week ago, by the time you're hearing it, probably. I also, one last note that I had in my headlines you may or may not have missed.
Mm-hmm.
The actress, comedian Kathy Griffin?
I know her by name. I recognize her by name.
You wouldn't be able to recognize her.
No.
Any of her credits.
I might be able to recognize her face.
Other than punchlines on Family Guy.
I guess probably.
Okay. Kathy Griffin. I learned of Kathy Griffin back on a show called News Radio. She played one of the she's redhead, very skinny. She's been on CNN a lot. She did I think famously she did a New Year's Eve party 3/4 of the way tanked or something.
Ooh.
But self-admittedly, a vain act by having her third facelift.
But
now, I'll be honest, Kathy Griffin looks like she probably should have stopped with the first facelift. Because it's not helping, when you make a copy of a copy of a copy, things don't turn out the greatest.
Yeah, you start to artifact, if you will.
So that got me thinking, if you could, free of charge, anything you want, would you get some plastic surgery done? What would it be?
My dick. Dude, if we could get it down to where I can add another girth. If I could get some more girth, I think I'd be fine. Not that much. Half an inch.
Well, so much for the dick pics. You just described it, dude. Yeah, I guess that was the easy one. Mine, self-consciously, I'll be honest, would be a new grill, a new set of
teeth.
My teeth. That's what I would get.
I
would go for oral plastic surgery. And yes, I said oral.
So far, my teeth are pretty good enough that I don't want anything done to them, maybe cleaned. But
I don't know why, but I've always had a fear of the dentist, which is on par for a lot of Americans and probably other human beings around the world.
I get
aliens in space.
Yeah, I understand massive surgery on a fucking part of the bone right under your brain. That one's spooky. I don't like that. No, thank you.
I'll show you some wicked ass pictures of some teeth I've had pulled. Yay? Nay?
No, thank you. Unless you have them dried out and
no. They're fresh. They let me take pictures right after.
No, thank you.
Oh.
Did you take out your wisdom teeth? You had other teeth pulled out?
Dude, I'm a stand-up comedian. Do you think I have wisdom teeth? I barely have teeth, let alone wisdom.
Dude, because that's the only thing I've really had done on me is braces, and they pulled my wisdom.
I've had a few teeth break.
They pulled one of my my canines on my jaw, not my maxilla, my mandible, if you will.
I had a couple. I had a temporary crown come off, and then the tooth broke, so I had to have that pulled. And then I had a couple other ones that were too far gone to really, yeah. So they had to go. Which, I have weak teeth, I think. It's hereditary in my family. I know the path I'm headed down when it comes to that. Just like being bald, just like needing some teeth work.
Like, I think as far as my family goes, I don't see too many teeth being lost, because I like do basic dental hygiene. I floss, I brush like once a week. But no, dude, like my teeth are healthy, my gums are pretty healthy. Like I only bleed maybe every other month. So my period is irregular. Okay, I know it.
I thought you had that. Never mind. Anyways, what were we talking about?
But if we're not going to be talking about my penis,
we were talking about oral hygiene. Yeah. So, look, as far as I do the thing, but I smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. I drink at least a pot of coffee a day. I drink iced tea all day, like mixing,
See, and I'm fine with that because my teeth are stained so much compared to like the rest of my family. Because I drink coffee.
If I had pearly white teeth, I would look weird. I'd look like, you don't get the reference, but I would look like Rex Ryan on ESPN Countdown. Which is right around the corner.
I have images that I can refer to. No, you fucking to floss, brush your teeth, maybe use a white strip once a month. I don't know. I don't think that's too bad.
You have any headlines that we may have missed in the last week or so?
Back to headlines. You were about to send me down scars, but anyways. Scars are beautiful.
Build character.
Headlines, not too many, because I was about to say, like, I missed the Hulk Hogan headline. I didn't know that.
I saw
it like the day after. I was like, oh, Hulk Hogan died?
I served you the day
of?
Yeah, look, I found out while I was in a movie theater. Cameron K broke the news to me while we were at our super fantastic day. But I served you up a headline yesterday that I texted you, and it plays right into your wheelhouse. Like, I set the ball right on the tee and everything for you, and you totally, like a 5-year-old, whiffed on the perfectly teed up ball. It has recently been announced that Crunchyroll has paired with Delta to bring anime to their flights. And I only brought this to your attention because we were talking about it on the last episode.
Wait. Did you really see
my phone? All of a sudden, the last
I remember seeing
talking about Crunchyroll and South Park instantly were like side by side on my news feed. I'm like,
I didn't know you sent me a link.
It wasn't really a link. It was a shot.
Yeah, no, I was excited for that. I was like, hell yeah.
So with Spirit Airlines going,
it was more of like a mic drop. I was like, see, man, you gotta watch.
So with Spirit Airline going under, it's no longer me flying with a wing and a prayer in my backpack against the world. I may have to become a Delta darling, and
we are in a Delta hub.
We are at a Delta hub. And I'll tell you, I did fly Delta once down with my mom when we went down in June, and I enjoyed it.
High key, the only ones I really trust.
So it tied to that Spirit Airline news. There was a follow-up segment on the news that the FAA had released a report about the most family-friendly airlines, and American Airlines actually scored number one.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly. They don't really have the greatest routes, I guess, out of out of here.
Yeah, it's a problem because like my big airline.
I'm trying to go.
Yeah, I was in Alaska Airlines for my life.
Yeah.
They go all the way down to fucking Mexico, bro.
Oh, I know. Sure. I used to work in logistics, booking all them aircrafts. I had to put freight on there.
So, like, coming out here and not seeing Alaska, I was like, I get it, but, like, man. I've been having to fucking shop around.
Southwest. I may check out Southwest. Because Southwest, actually, with my kid living in Houston.
Is that a Southwest hub?
Well, there's two airports there. There's Bush International, and then there's Houston Hobby. Houston Hobby is probably about, I don't know, 20 minutes closer to their house, maybe 30 minutes closer to their house than Bush International. You got to go clear on the other side of Houston to get to Bush International. So, anything to make the whole experience easier for everybody. But that's does that wrap up our news on headlines?
I had gaming news that I know for sure you haven't heard.
News. Yeah, probably haven't heard this.
I mean, I don't know if I have talked about it, but Elden Ring Dark Reign came out not too long ago. I don't. It's good, dude. The memes are out.
Is that Elden Ring?
There's a lot of furries coming out talking about it.
Furries.
And it looks like a fun time. And I'm out here on the outside of the chain link fence, dude, just watching everybody play it. I'm over here playing.
You've been playing your Marvel Rivals.
Again, I don't have time to play stuff like that.
Man, that dedication is really eating into your game time.
Yeah, it's either I can put on a show because then I can like use that distraction to get shit done in the house, and or spend some time with the boys. But if both of them are awake, I can't really do anything. Cause then I get like one-on-one time with them, and it's like, okay, we're gonna wind down. Let's do something together.
Just the three of us.
I can't play Marvel Rivals with my boy. I gotta play something a lot simpler. So I'm playing Pokemon Red Mystery Dungeon.
I was gonna say you get the Leap Pad Junior out or whatever.
No, because if I'm doing that, I really should be doing more writing. But like, we end up doing more like tangent play, and he'll like play on a magnet board, magnet writer.
Nice.
And I'll like write on his board. I'm like, can you write this?
So spoilers, and I don't want to give too much away. You can stop me if you want, but your oldest, right, is a little older than my grandson, correct? Right. Yeah. So very similar. So like when I go to Houston, like. My kids, they're living in a house. They got out of the apartment life. They're living in a house now, and they have this converted garage, which is now just this large family room that they turned into a playroom.
Yeah.
And like him and I, like if we're not chilling in the living room watching a movie or something like that, we are literally in there. He got a ball, like a bounce house.
Yeah.
And he's got a ball pit in that.
Dude.
He's got a kitchen. Dude, we're starting him early. He's got a kitchen. Yeah, my mom.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
My mom's hooking him up with all the good stuff.
Because, like, that's the thing that I learned as a parent. Shouts out any fucking young parents listening. Any parents around 28, from 25 to 30 years old. But, fuck it.
You might want to back that up. Any parents 20 to... whatever, they having them young these days, dude.
Any parents listening with kids around under 5 years old, bro, with fucking babies, 1 year toddlers, 1 to 2 years old, they don't want to play with their fucking toys. The fuck toy, the spoon that's in your hand. I want to play with that shit. Give me that shit right there. You got that knife? Give me that. Give me the knife. And then that's a tangent. So you got to give him something else. So you give him a mouse. You give him a computer mouse. And so then he starts playing with.
You give him a mouse a cookie. Dude. That's a good book. Reading. That's one thing that we like to do when I'm down with my grandson is whenever I'm down for a visit, I always make it a point that at least one time, some nights, like I'll rock him just for a few minutes, just spend a little, one-on-one time with him. Then I'll lay him down or whatever. But at least one night, I always go in early and we always sit down and read a book. Like one of my favorite books to read to him is Where the Wild Things Are.
Dude, that's a favorite.
Stellar book.
Where the Wild Things Are. There's a few others in the rotation. I started reading Captain Underpants for him.
Oh, have you watched the movie? I have never watched the movie. Captain Underpants was a thing, I think. I don't remember it when I was a kid, so I think it was something that came around after me. Kind of like Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah.
Like my son was really big into the original movies, not those whatever remakes they tried to push off on us.
There's a remake?
With a different... Yeah, well, one of the kids got in trouble. He was, like, doing some, like, nefarious stuff, I think. A speculation. I remember something... They ended up recasting a lot of the people. Alicia Silverstone ends up playing the mom in one of them, like, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Road Trip. I think it was a Disney Plus thing. Are we on Woodward? It ain't the cruise yet.
For real.
Everybody out here doing their test run.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys. Yeah, shouts out. Roadhouse. We're out here. We're actually right on Plymouth Road.
Plymouth Road.
In Livonia. Thanks to Andy for a couple of beverages to sponsor the show tonight.
Fuck yeah.
It's lubricated.
Keeping us hydrated after the fucking show.
I don't have the calendar in front of me, but if it's happened, Potopia was cool. If it hasn't happened, I'm super excited for it.
I think this comes out right before.
Oh, comes out right before. That's going to be awesome. So this actually comes out the Thursday that I'll be hosting at Summit City's open mic that Thursday. This Thursday, today. Wow. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's great.
We have this week's Monday and Thursday already scheduled.
Yeah.
And so we have
that
next
was
Monday.
Supersized.
And
episode.
That's what
comes out tomorrow. As of the recording of this, as it's a Wednesday.
And so then, our last recording's coming out Monday.
And this
coming out Thursday, right before we go to Potopia.
Oh yeah,
guys.
That's going to be a blast.
We know we're going to see you there.
Yes.
It's like 5 of you.
We're going to be on the comedy stage. You are...
I'm on the first block, the 3 to 4. Check me out. I'm a little guest. Hello.
Yeah, I am popping on the second block.
5 to 6.
5 to 6. And in between those two blocks, we're going to fire up the mics and try to get some cameras and guests. And we're probably going to be, it is
3 to 4.
So I'm assuming Potopia means we will be smoking some pot.
That's what I've been hearing. I don't know. I need to ask my parents if that's okay. I need to ask my wife. I need to ask my kids.
Don't ask the kids. They'll
be like, "What's
just
that?"
Encourage you, yeah. But yeah, Potopia is going to be fun. That's down in Marcellus, Michigan. We're going to be there with the No Quarter comedy crew, friends of the show. Let's see, what else do we have? Also, I've got we rolled right into the Everybody Loves a Good Plug segment, plugging things away. I got the Laughter on the Lakeshore.
Fuck yeah.
Comedy Festival coming up at the end of the month.
Love it.
There's going to be a lot of friends there.
Ooh.
Hopefully make some new friends. I know Yogi will be there.
Yogi.
I do believe that Vivian will be there.
Okay.
I confirmed at my last gym session that Skippy Rose will be there. So
okay.
There are going to be a lot of local familiar faces to me, but looking to connect, and hopefully, I know you can't make it over there, but maybe I'll try to get some folks on tape and bring it back, and we'll make something of it. Like,
we'll do something.
Like a field trip, like it's Jake's little field trip.
Guys, I know we've been fucking teasing it. I've been probably teasing Jake too much about it. We got a fucking field trip in the works. I'm trying to figure it out.
It's just figuring out the day. But
we got some guests I want to come back on.
I think that's all the plugging I have to do. Do you have anything else you want to plug?
Not really, man.
Space.
Yeah, shouts out Cox in Space.
Cox in Space.
Animating and acting for those guys.
Check out their The Cox in Space Facebook page. If you follow Aaron Cosbeil, the professor of comedy, he'll have all the roadmaps you need to find the Patreon, the YouTube channels, the Discord. Get connected, get involved. It's fun. It's very collaborative and very interactive.
Shouts out to any animators that have free time. What's up? Because, no, dude, other than that, I'll plug myself, guys. Come on, shouts out. Anybody who needs a fucking guest spot, a fucking MC for an open mic, dude. Like, I'm your boy, dude. Just fucking put me up, bro.
He's your
boy. Yeah, man. Like I said, we've got some guests that want to come on. I think we got two. I don't want to oversell.
I think we got a few guests in the chamber. We have to get our managers to lock down a schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking at the JOB managers. We just, as comics, we're busy and we're all over the place. So trying to get people we want in a room at the same time can be challenging.
Yeah, it's slippery, boys.
But that's why coming to open mics is a big part of our social life, quite honestly. And doing this podcast, to quote Mark Maron, a large part he doesn't stumble like that because he's sober and doesn't smoke the Weedles. To put it in Mark Maron's words, this podcast is pretty much most my social life. And as he's ending his, I think it's ironic that we're really starting ours and getting ours going. Which I'm sad to see the end of the WTF podcast.
No, he's not going somewhere else.
He's gonna do some things. I've listened to a lot of his interviews and whatnot, and it sounds like he's just going. He said a thing in his special, and he's quoted it on different podcasts and stuff. But like, maybe he just wants to be entertaining.
Yeah,
like. The last 16 years on his podcast, he said that he's worked through things and, found things out about himself and stuff. It's podcasting is a very discovery thing. Like I learned things about myself after doing our podcast, other people's podcasts. But it's just, I forgot where I was going with that. Being entertaining. He's been acting more. He's talked about wanting to direct Stick, the show that he's in with Owen Wilson on Apple Plus TV. Shouts out sponsorship or maybe some preview files or something. I don't know how those viewer episodes work. We do deep dives and reviews of TV shows, so. We'd love to get our hands on some early releases. But that show got renewed for second season, so he's going to definitely be doing more acting. But I just had a flood of thoughts and had a hard time conveying them. I hope you understood them. If not, maybe go back, hit the rewind button a couple of times.
Press the rewind button.
That's what I do with the text from my mom sometimes. I mean, my mom's at an age where she's just like, full send, fuck it. It's up to me to decipher it. Yeah. Luckily, I picked up the decoder ring out of the Cracker Jack box. Yes, I'm that old. That's a deep cut for those of you that don't know that. But how are we looking?
We're looking like a solid hour so far. Do you want to cut her short? Or?
I think a good solid hour. I think we put together a nice solid conversation out here, bro.
We yapped enough.
So any final thoughts?
I'm embarrassed that I don't know as much about the news, supposedly being a comic and everything, but also I think that's what keeps me, you know? That's my little sparkle. Because like, as we've seen, there's been some stuff that you bring up. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. There's the age gap, but also the media gap, where I'm like, I didn't even get near that type of movie. So here the type of news you came around to. I was like, oh. But yeah, it's my sparkle. That's what I learned. I'm embarrassed I don't know about the news, but I'm proud that it's my sparkle. Jake, finals?
Proud that it's your sparkle. You know, I'm glad that you have a sparkle. I'm going to leave us with something that was I think I've admitted several times on the podcast that I'm a big Anthony Bourdain fan. And this quote was shared by a fellow comedian, Rachel Willis. Shouts out, friend of the program, friend of mine, and friend of yours. Shared this Bourdainism today, and it's really something that I've been living by a lot lately, whether I recalled this or not. It's just something I believe to live by, whether you like Anthony Bourdain or not. So I'm going to give you these words of wisdom from Anthony Bourdain. Okay. Skills can be taught. Character, you either have it or you don't. And you can't say it any better. You can learn to do a thing, but your character is either you are who you are or you're just some fake fraud.
Right. Am I fake, guys?
Those are some deep thoughts.
Bro.
By a deep man, quite honestly. Very intriguing. I really do admire a lot of things about the man. We'll have to do a Bourdain deep dive.
You got me over here pondering now.
Oh.
Got my sphere and I'm pondering.
That ride home is going to be all like meditative and deep thought now, isn't it?
Bro, because... Come on, shouts out to any comics listening, because don't you tell me you haven't had a night where you're driving home and you're like, what am I doing? Dude, what's going on?
I don't know if you can even call yourself a comic if you haven't had that conversation at least multiple times. I know I've had it several times.
I've had it once or twice.
I think I heard on a podcast, I don't remember which one, I'm not even going to pretend to remember, I listen to so many, but I believe that someone had said that like something about imposter syndrome like creeps in, like when you start to level up, you start to feel like do I belong here? Like you question yourself, and that's a real thing, and that's a mindset. Like was it Neil Brennan Mind Block? What's his podcast? Blocks.
Right. Yeah.
Brennan podcast or whatever. Shouts out.
Sounds right.
But yeah, it's like those mental blocks that you run into.
That's why I didn't like listening to it. I'm like, no, I don't want to look at my blocks. I want to pretend they don't exist.
Well, I mean, they're all around. Blocks, landmines, whatever you want to call them. You got to go through them.
Yeah. Make it stronger, gives you material.
You know what? This would be a great spot for a BetterHelp ad.
BetterHelp, because you can be better with help.
Look, we've tried Manscaped, Blue Chew, Now, BetterHelp. The only one we haven't tried yet is Fleshlight. So as soon as we try to figure out how to work Fleshlight into an episode,
I think as soon as we get that one in, everything else falls under.
we'll have to.
It's
reach
like a
out.
cinch pin.
We'll have to reach out. Maybe we can do like a review episode of their newest product. I didn't say a live review. Calm down. It would definitely have to be an After Dark episode.
No,
Cameras.
no, this one has to be with cameras. No, excuse you. The Fleshlight sponsored episode has to be on camera.
You know what? Sponsored, we can afford lighting. So we could, yeah.
Working on 3 bags of
Let's-
chips.
Fleshlight, let's get on this. We are down to test any new product.
We're down to get deep and personal with this sponsorship.
We're both married folks, so yeah. Fleshlight, Blue Chew, help us out.
Fleshlight. Yeah, Blue Chew.
Let's see. You're not gonna win $526 million, bro. He looked like he was checking out the Powerball.
I won 198.
Oh, he shot a little lower. Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd only go
The odds
crazy
are
in
better.
like 8 months if you won that. Like,
Yeah.
if you won $526 million in the lottery, I give it 6 weeks and you're nuts. You would be insane.
I'm already crazy because I have.
Oh yeah. I hover at about 8.5 crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
Eight and a
contained
half.
chaos at this.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
if I could get money, I'm gonna put money on right here.
Oh,
And then like it's gonna just exponentially grow, and then I'm gonna be fine. Dude.
I told you what would happen if I ever had money. Amazon would be backing semis up to my house.
We were supposed to be doing final thoughts. We've actually got into the second win of the show. P.S. guys, no, dude, because now you brought up the dude. I'm running around like an 8.5 crazy, which is why I'm like, you know what? It makes sense why I got like roped into and let myself work at a pyramid scheme MLM in the Puget Sound. Because they're like, oh, this guy's kind of crazy. And I'm like, I'm not crazy. And they're like, oh yeah, this guy's crazy.
Oh shit! This show is still going on. Who?
Norman?
Yeah, he was just he was checking to see how much he was going to win on the Powerball. He was checking the numbers.
Who was?
Norman was.
Oh, did you see how much he won?
He's got high hopes.
It's got to be $6-7, right?
No, not even. He walked away cussing, so I don't think he won anything.
Open mic shenanigans. But no, dude.
Absolutely.
I was like, dude, they're like, find your goals. Find your short, your mid, and long-term goals. I was like, all right, long-term goals, dude. My mid to long-term, hell yeah. I'm going to get a fucking Tesla, and I'm going to get 2 Teslas, and then I'm going to have enough money that I don't have to work. I'm just living off the interest. He's like,
I have a bit about living off interest.
He's like, that's insane. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. We could do it, right? He's like, I mean, you can. I'm like, so why is it a problem? He's like, okay, you don't get it. I'm like, I don't think you get it.
Okay, so new topic now that we've surpassed final thoughts. Let's
we're in the postscript.
Let's cigarette conversation this off script.
Let me hit the pen.
What?
Hit Penelope.
What would you do? As I'm looking at these numbers, let's be realistic. Let's go with the realistic number here. The Mega Millions, as of the recording of this podcast, is at $198 million. First of all, do you ever play the lottery? And then follow up is, if you did win, what would your base plan be? 80-20 me. You don't have to give me in detail. Just 80-20 me what your plan would be.
All right. That's nearly 200 million. That's gonna be like what?
So you're gonna get about half.
Yeah. That's like 14 million. No, that's 14 million off. It's like 7% interest, or is it 70%? No.
Oh, they take more than that in taxes, bro. So think half.
30%. No.
So think you're gonna get half.
Oh, like. Okay. So I get $100 million basically,
right.
Dude.
We'll play even numbers, yeah.
I mean, I'm paying off my loans.
Last time I checked, 198 is an even number, but continue.
That's pretty even. Yeah. Short of 100 million, split even.
I know numbers.
99 million dollars. Dude.
At this point, but continue.
Yeah. I'd fucking cover all our loans and debts, and then I'd put money into Doge. I'd put, going off $100 million, I put $99 million into Doge, and then when it spikes, I pull out, and then I do it again.
Did you watch the King of the Hill episode? A sounder investment. Slow and steady.
See where I'm at?
Slow and steady wins the race, bro.
No. That's my insane idea. My realistic plan would be to invest a lot of money into like a lot of sound, steady investments, like 3-4 different things, just to have money in stocks, and then like do my Roth IRA.
Look at you sounding all adult and shit. Wait for my answer.
Because look, dude, because then I have all of my basically my casino style stocks, and then I have my safe stocks.
So almost like an Ouroboros, where it's at least eating its tail. Whatever you're losing, your other shit's making.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's like
that as a realistic, shit.
Like that's just using maybe $3 million.
Yeah, so
with $1 million, I've paid like all of my direct family's debt. I'm like, don't ask me for anything ever again. I will always cover dinner.
I'll always cover dinner. I like that. I'll adopt that.
But if I can cover everybody's debt, I'll be like, don't ask.
Everybody's free for dinner when the dinner is. That's a Post Malone line, bro.
Oh. Is that a newer line?
It is a newer line.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And then, like, throwing $1 million into my crazy stocks, like my free.
Bro, we gotta go more than 1 and 2 million at a time. You got 100 million to burn through, dude.
Dude, because with $1 million, you're kind of set, dude. If you like invest,
if you do it
in
right,
stuff,
yeah. I mean, if you do it right.
If I make it so I'm like not losing anything, and it's like just steadily climbing forever, I'm fine with that. A 1% gain every year, I'm fine with that, dude.
Yeah, 1% on that many millions is a lot of millions.
Exactly.
The sun's gone down, so has my IQ.
I put like I put the other $1 million in some other account that just slowly feeds it into the Roth IRA, because I know I can't fucking max it out all of a sudden. They're like, $500 a month. It's like, shut up. Make my money work for me.
All right, so here's what I would do.
Then I'd also buy a bunch of property. That's where the.
Okay, so that's where I was getting to. Yeah, that was more the answer I was looking for. Like, what kind of living situation would you go into? Would you stay modest, like in a neighborhood, or like are you putting a place on some property? Like
I would buy a house probably in every region. So like I'd have my New England house. I already got my Detroit house. Well, shit, no, I'm technically in the East Coast with this one.
We are not the East Coast.
I was going off the time zones.
We are Midwest.
I meant to say I should correct myself. I want to have a house in each time zone, because there's 4 time zones in the U.S. I got one in the East Coast. I need one in the center. I need one in the mountains, and I need one in the West Coast. So that should be like all the rest of the money.
Okay. So here's
any more houses.
So here's what I would do. I would take care of my family's debts, immediate family's debts. I'm not paying third cousins 3 times removed. I'm not taking a 23andMe to prove.
Look, I was saying my parents, her parents, my sisters,
Yeah, I'm not gonna shout out names,
Her
but
siblings.
I have a mental list.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I consider.
I would take care of that, and of course, I would take care of family dinners and any type of gathering like that. But then, what I would do is I would build 2, not big, but doable size family compounds. I would have one in probably somewhere like Montana.
Okay.
I would keep a Midwest residence, like a apartment somewhere, so I can continue to keep my presence in the Midwest. And then the other family compound would probably be down in the Texas area where my kids are at. Barring that's where they end up long term. I personally think that that's where they'll be long term. But with my son-in-law being in the ministry, you never know where they may get called to. That would be kind of the plan. And obviously, I wouldn't go nuts. I'd have a motorcycle, a car, and a truck. No boat. I would have friends, and I would buy their gas. They can keep the boat. I'll just go out on it. I wouldn't even have a yacht. I wouldn't do some stupid shit like that. I would, you can charter yachts. There's no need to buy one.
With that much money, like, why would you?
Yeah, I mean, you can charter a 7-day.
I'm trying to keep my money.
I've watched Below Deck on TV, so you can do one of those for like $200,000. And you could, at that rate, you could do one of those every couple of years, with your small investments.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I got money to keep me safe, and I'm just going crazy with some of this money. Because, dude, I'd probably have a car.
I'd just do whatever I wanted to do. Like, I want to go to all the NASCAR tracks. I would do that.
Dude, I was saying I'd start fucking traveling.
100%. That's going to the NASCAR tracks. That's part of the deal.
I'm saying out of the country.
Basically, well, I would do that eventually as well. But like, there's a lot in the United States I still want to see.
Yeah.
As much as I want to leave the country at some point to, go do other things and visit and whatnot, experience culture, a la Anthony Bourdain. I want to experience people. Around the world and just outside of my normal Midwestern life. But yeah, winning the lottery, it's always a pipe dream. First question though, I don't believe you answered, do you play?
I don't play, man.
At all? Ever? You've never gotten in like a work group pool where you're like, here's $5. If we win the $1 billion, we'll all get, $25 or whatever. Or someone's gonna fuck you like Lenny did it, or Carl did on everybody else in The Simpsons in that one episode.
No.
Lottery ticket and splits the country.
I did have one of the homies out here give me my first. No, I think my dad did.
Scratch off?
He gave me a scratch off.
You bad boy.
I know. And then I think one of the homies out here.
I won $1,000 on a scratch off one.
Oh, look at you.
I mean,
it's a nice little bump.
There's a tattoo on my body that is from the winnings of a scratch off lottery. So, I'm typical white trash. I'm a gas station guy, and I've been known to drop a couple schmeckles on a scratcher or two.
God dang.
Get that gas station coffee, a scratcher, and pack of smokes.
Nah, yeah, I'd probably start handing some money out to the homies. But eventually to a point I'd be like, don't ask for it anymore.
I would probably fund some of the homies' pet projects that they're like, if I ever had money, I'd do this. And I'd be like, I'm your guardian angel.
It's like, oh, you need $200. Here you go.
Here's $50,000. Go make your move.
Calm down, $50K.
Kevin Smith made Clerks for $27. With inflation, $50,000 for a friend of mine to make a film. After I won $100 million, I think
That is an investment.
that's just an investment, man. Not only is it just look, I know I believe in you.
I am thinking.
You know,
I am
if I
thinking
get my
me
money
right
back-
now. What are you doing giving 50 grand?
right? Because you're like 50 grand. I could use that. Like that covers my nut for the rest of the year.
Dude, that covered me for like 2 years.
You know what? 50 grand would literally be life-changing money to me right now. 10 grand would be life-changing money to me at this point. But it's never.
I don't know, man. I think you think
I'll get
you
in
need
trouble.
10 grand. I think you need 20. We think 10. We really need 20. So like,
Yeah, you're probably right. 10 would probably put my head above water.
thing.
I mean, just get me to where I feel like I can sit back, like, you know, constantly always hustling.
Yeah.
You know, you're always either at the job or out doing the thing, or we're always doing it because there's no real cushion yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just the passion. It's kind of we've got to. You know, whether it's the job or this, you know, that we're out here hustling doing on our spare time that ain't free. But, all right, how about some final thoughts?
Some post final thoughts. I definitely like the compound idea. I've always thrown it around with the homies. If you get a compound, you best know I'm gonna have a tiny house on that bitch.
Towing my pop-up camper around his portable studio.
I think addendum to my house in every time zone. I'm gonna have a car in every time zone, like, of course.
So then you got to pay like a storage fee then, like
Storage fee?
just
It'd be
keep
in my
it-
house.
Oh, you're just adding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my house, I have a car.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll guys, give me your Mega Millions.
For investments, call Francisco. For a fun time, call me. Wait, did I just say that? Wow. Good thing I didn't give out my number.
Guys, it's 313-522-2555.
Cut the mic.
2555.
Oh man, that's like movie like numbers.
I've taken a
313.
writing class or no?
I claim to be from Detroit, but I am not a 313. That's for sure. But anyways, my final thoughts are, guys, get out there, do a thing, say a thing, make a thing. It may just change your life.
Guys,
That's it. Roadhouse out.
Roadhouse, man. Fucking